Hello, everyone, and welcome. I don't have a script for this. I thought about writing something, but I just wanted to kind of say thank you. And I just wanted to talk today about something special that happened to me a couple weeks ago, on the 30th of October specifically. I received, as you may have seen in the thumbnail, Australian citizenship, and it's it's crazy. I needed to take some time to think about it because I wanted to say, it's a beautiful thing, and I wanted to just make this video. It's not going to be too long, don't worry. I just wanted to make it because I just wanted to thank the people that have helped me get to this point. My family, specifically my mum, who's stood by me through everything in the past couple of years, not seeing each other for 3 years during COVID. It was very difficult being so far away from my family and being quite young still and having that separation for so long. And just there was no way for me to get home. It was very hard. And my mom stood by me, as did the rest of my family, for those years. And still, they are a tremendous amount of support, as well as my friends, all of my good friends back home and over here in Australia. All of the Australian people I have met, all the friends I've made, and all of the just in general gracious and kind people of Australia that I can now I can now call myself one of them, which is a pretty incredible, pretty strange, bizarre thing to think. I never thought I would ever have another citizenship, and especially not at this age. I just turned 26, and I have a dual citizenship now, and through merit, earning it, taking the time, years and years of my life I've now spent here. Well, a third of my life I have now spent in Australia. It's bizarre to think, and most of all, I wanted to thank obviously Erica for being my partner, my rock, my best friend, and being by my side this whole time. And really, just apart from doing everything for me uh, to begin with, but also being by my side through the very hardest of emotional times, as it is right now. It is a very hard time at the moment. Um, my grandmother currently is in hospital with severe lung cancer, and these kind of things, they happen. That's life, but that doesn't make it any less difficult. Just because we know these things can happen doesn't make those things any more easy. We just have to kind of come to terms with it and come to terms with the fact that there's certain things that we can't control. Just for myself, it's very difficult being so far away, not being able to just see the people that need me, see the people, help the people when they need help. I'm someone. If you've been watching this channel, you can kind of gauge my personality. I take a great deal of pride and a great deal of enjoyment in helping out other people and taking care of other people. And when I can't do that because of something silly like distance, that's very difficult. But I wanted to, I wanted to write something and make it a proper video. But I said sit down and just speak my mind. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. It's just this piece of paper, but it's this the. And I don't come from a country where I have to struggle or fight to survive in terms of my citizenship is worth nothing. I mean, my Dutch citizenship is technically even better than the Australian one, but it's not that. It's about a recognition of all of the time I've spent here, all of the connections and the friends I've made and the people I've learned to got to know, and Erica as well. Her tremendous effort and doing all the paperwork. I mean, I couldn't have done it myself. I mean, it was a mess, an absolute mess of just hundreds of documents and all these kinds of things, and you have to prove your relationship and that it's all genuine and stuff. So it was very, very difficult. But we went through it, and that was the fruits of my labor have turned to something tangible, which is nice. Yeah. All these years ago, I came here 2016 for the first time, April 2016, when I met Erica in person after speaking on well, back then it was Skype, before Discord. Met through playing video games on Steam. We met, spent every single day 9, 10, 12 hours a day talking. My dad and my mom were kind of sick of it, skipping school all the time, and they said, well, here's a ticket, go over there. And then we met. It just worked. Spent 3 weeks here, went back home. Then Erica visited me for about 6 months, well, 3 months, and then a 2-month break, and then another 6 months because of course the visa. And that was it. And then in February of 2017, I applied for the temporary, the temporary residency was I applied for the partner visa. That was quite hectic, but it went well. And Eric and I, it's now 8 years later, and we are still together, of course, and we've been together now over 9 years. It's incredible. It's such a gloomy day, such a very unlike Brisbane, but it is quite nice. It's a bit different than having another blazing hot day, blazing hot summer's day. But yeah, sorry about this incoherent ramble. I just thought it was something I just wanted to just mention, because and just thank the people that I have so much appreciation for, because that's the kind of thing you got to come to terms with that as well. You got to thank the people that do all these great things for you. Then keep you grounded. Yeah, it's been a long journey. First, the permanent resident. I mean, I would have gotten the citizenship earlier, but of course, COVID. They delayed the citizenships for about 2 years, because I got the permanent residency back in 2020, early 2020, but they delayed it, so I could only apply at the end of last year. Took about 10 months, a year. Did my test. I got a 100% out of that, 10 out of 10. So that's really good. And yeah, that was it. And I got the call about 2 months ago, and then a couple of weeks ago, on the 30th of October, we went to the Brisbane Town Hall, big town hall clock tower building in King George Square in the center of Brisbane. And I thought, I was terrified, because I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to write a speech. I'm gonna have to give a speech in front of all these people, and you have to do this oath, all by yourself, and all these kinds of things. That's not what happened. We got there, and I was very shocked. We were there. We were one of the first people in line, and very happy for that too, because we got there, and well, there was about, from what they said, 12 to 1,300 people there. 12 to 1,300, and that includes the guests. Massive, inside the massive City Hall auditorium. And there was way too many people. So, of course, we didn't do the oath individually. We didn't get called up to the podium individually. Thank God, because I was shitting myself. I was so terrified of going out there and speaking and not having anything prepared, because of course I didn't, because I was just banking on the fact that it was gonna be like that. And I'm happy to be proven right with that, because I would have been quite embarrassed had I had to go up there and but I guess I'm doing this right. I could have done it, but it would have been quite afraid. But no matter, that didn't turn out the way it was. Met some nice people there as well. Lots of people from all over: Japan, Korea, Europe, Spain, England, Germany, the United States, all becoming Australian citizens, all with their own stories. And the newly elected Queensland Premier was there. The Lord Mayor of Brisbane was there. Some other councilmen, army generals, and all these kind of people. It was great. it was very nice. And yeah. Anyway, I I just wanted to thank all of you as well, all of the viewers who have supported me over the past year and a half of me making these videos, being so inconsistent, being so in such a bad headspace for most of that time. And I feel really, really bad about that. And even though things are very hard at the moment and things aren't good, and it's still quite a struggle, things are getting better. And the reason they're getting better is because my attitude is getting better and better, and I can feel that every day. I'm exercising more. I'm eating better. I'm quitting caffeine properly. I mean, I'm doing all these things that are helping me, and in turn, my mood gets better. And I have all these ideas I have written down, and I want to do all of them. And often I get too caught up in not doing anything because, well, I need to do this and I need to do that. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to stop worrying about it, because I was like, oh, I can't do this video because I need to write a script. Screw that. I just thought, I sit down and I just tell it how it is, tell you how I feel, because we need more people to be genuine. And I think at the end of the day, I think people appreciate me being genuine rather than having some over-engineered, fake kind of sob story, all that kind of stuff. No, it was very difficult, and it is very difficult still. But that's all that there is to it. I don't have to make it it doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't need to be like that. I'm not that kind of person either. So thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. My family, my friends, you guys, and of course Erica above all. Thank you. And trust me, I will be here much more than you're used to, and I do mean that. I have all these things in the works, and I'm very excited to present them to you. They may not be top of the range quality, but they will be genuine, and I'm proud of that. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.